Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Brianna and this is Beach Babe Beauty. For today's video, we're gonna do something a little bit different than I normally go for. I wanted to kind of showcase one of my personal favorite brands that I have a lot of stuff from. They are not sponsoring this, they don't know about this. I just personally really love it and wanted to share it with you guys, and that brand is Tarte. So I've got a bunch of stuff here from them. I've got blushes, I've got the Park Ave Princess palette, I've got one of my favorite palettes with a little turtle on it, and I am going to do a full face of Tarte for you. Now, disclaimer, I don't have every single thing from Tarte. Like, I don't have a setting powder or a setting spray, but the core pieces I have. So I will have to make it work with what we have, and forgive me that it's not a traditional full face, but I'm gonna work with what I have. So I have tried a couple Tarte Tarte foundations. Some of them, like, I really wanted to like that like sea rainforest of the sea one, and it was just running on me and it did not look good. I tried the that's the one I like. I tried the Shape Tape one and it made me break out. Like, it was just not good. But I have tried this one before. This is the Tarte Found Sealer. And I really liked this one when I tried it. So I bought this little mini version of it to try for you guys today, since I haven't really been wearing foundation as much, so I didn't really want to buy a full price one, but I did get this little mini travel one, which is good for vacation anyway. You don't have to lug around that big old bottle. So we're gonna start out with this. I'm just gonna kind of get that out of the way. And I do have a nice fresh beauty blender that is huge. I think this is by LC Cosmetics. I got in like a BoxyCharm or something like that. So this is the shade 22N Light Neutral, which is usually what I go for unless I'm tan, which unfortunately right now I'm not tan. So this is my usual color. And it does have a little pump there, and I'm gonna put it on the beauty blender just so that I can show you what it actually looks like color wise. Here's what it looks like. Hopefully you can see that. And that's just one pump there. So we're gonna go ahead, get this hair. So maybe I'll have like super long hair that drives them up a wall. Like, I can't live without it, but it is always in my way. So I'm just gonna take this. Usually I would just dab it, but you know, whatever. So I'm just gonna dab it a little bit around and then kind of blend it in. And I do remember liking this because it kind of covered the imperfections without it looking, you know, cakey. Looks really natural, which you can see already, like, just from me doing half of my face. It's kind of, this half does not have anything, and this half has the foundation. It kind of has already like concealed some of my imperfections and just brightened up my skin and made it look a little bit nicer, but it still looks like my skin. So I'm gonna go in with another pump here on the other side. Move there again. Story of my life. I'm just gonna kind of bring that around. I do like this beauty blender because it's so big, it like covers really fast. And I'm probably just gonna need one more pump for my forehead and neck area. And I'm gonna just close it up. I do love the packaging too. It's hard, like, it's so tropical and fun. Like, look how cute that packaging is, even just for the little baby one. Love it. I do think it's funny with Tarte though, like, and I'll talk while I'm doing this, that sometimes they go like super like tropical, beachy, like clean and save the ocean, and then sometimes they have stuff like Park Ave Princess that is totally off base for their brand, in my opinion. I mean, that's like a cult classic, so, you know, I do like it, but it just doesn't seem right to me. There's something weird about it to me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. Alrighty, so here's what the foundation looks like. And I'll give you a little bit of a, I mean, I can't really zoom in because I'm too far away from the camera, but I'll give you a little bit of look-see here. And you can see I am in natural light, so it's easier to see like what it actually would look like in real life, which I like more so than using a lot of fake lights, because I mean, how many YouTubers do you watch that like they're got like 8 million lights on, and when they try it, they look like airbrushed, and then when you try it, you're like, I look like a potato. Like, I want to know what I'm gonna look like outside. I want to know what I'm gonna look like in the real natural light. So here we are. I think this looks really nice. I do see it sinking into some of my fine lines a little bit, which I've noticed with not all foundations, but most of them tend to do that, but not too bad. And I like the way that it makes my skin look. It looks like my skin. All right, moving on from that. So if you know me at all, and if you watched any of my videos, you know that I am obsessed with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It's the only thing I like for the most part. I use it whether I'm doing hardly any makeup or full beat. It's just my holy grail concealer. And I have really dark circles most of the time, which actually they've gotten a lot better due to my skincare routine, but that's for another day. But I do find that this is really the best for me. And it may not be the best for you, and that's okay, but this is 22N also. And I do have a darker shade in summer when I'm a little bit tanner, or I'll use that. Well, I used to use that for for spot concealing, but that's too dark now. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of, I usually don't use a lot. I just do like this little trick under here, under the eyes. And then just my little red spots, which is like my nose and right here. And whatever I need to cover up, which actually the foundation did a pretty good job covering any like scars or anything I have. So I'm just gonna do that. And this one looks different because it's like a special like holiday edition one. Yeah, it's old. Sue me. But usually the package is similar to the other one. But we love her. We stand for her. So now our foundation is done. I am going to off camera do my powder because it's not Tarte. But no one needs to know. Nobody needs to know. So next on the list is our bronzer, and like I said, we have the Park Ave Princess palette, and I'll hold it up there for you. I actually got this, and I think in a BoxyCharm, which was awesome. BoxyCharm, and I had never really tried it before. So, but I've used it a couple times, and here's the inside of it. Sorry if the mirror is like killing you, but I don't really have any way to. It's too big for me to cover with my hands. So there's what she looks like. And I like the colorways. Like, I actually really like this carrot color. It's very like shimmery, and I just like it. I don't have a lot to say about it, but I like it. But it has a good variety of colors, and then you can also use these lighter colors as highlighter, which maybe not. They're kind of matte, so I don't have a highlighter. Maybe we won't highlight today. Okay. But I am gonna go in with carrot, which is and I'm gonna use this mirror because it's right here. Which is the light, it looks like technically the lightest shade, but it is the lighter shimmer shade. And I'm just going to dab, like I don't want to get too much on that brush, like, because we can always go in with it later. That's what she looks like. I'm just gonna do this side of my face here. It's a pretty color. It's a little warm tone for me, more than I would go for Hello. But, you know, she gets the job done. She pretty, she cute. All right, and then I'm gonna go for my nose for now, just to contour a little bit. I'm gonna go in with Princess Cut, which is the lighter of the two matte shades. I'm just gonna sculpt that nose a little bit. Trying to make sure you can see. This is kind of an awkward mirror, sorry. And then I'm just gonna kind of brush a little bit of that other color just over my nose there. Just make sure we're even. All right, so I think this is what our final bronzer looks like. Bronze Beauty, love it, love her. Next is blush, and I have a couple blushes from Tarte. I've got Natural Beauty, which is this color right here, and I've been using that a lot recently. And then I've got two minis. I've got, this is Party, a little more neutral color. And this one I just got for my birthday reward, because my birthday's coming up. And this one is called Quirky, and it's a little bit more peachy. So I think I might use this one. I would normally would go for this just because it's a lot brighter, but I kind of like this corally nude tone, and I've never used it, so we're gonna try something new. So here we go. And Tarte blushes, like, you can't go wrong with them. They always look nice. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, we like her. I love anything that looks like a natural flush. Put it on the nose for that sun-kissed look. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry for the beeping and the distraction. It's very annoying. I'm just trying to put my makeup on. Let a girl do her filming. Lord. Okay. We like that. That is cute and quirky. Okay. That's what that looks like. I like me lucky. And this is a special like rewards one. I'm sure you could probably get this shade in the regular size. And I will, Lord, I am having a hard time today. I will list that in the description if they do have this size. So, and I will show you the comparison here to the little size. So that's the difference. This is like a travel size. I mean, honestly, like, do you really need the big one? Probably not. But you know, if that's what they have, that's what they have. So I do really like that color, and I do like the other colors a lot too. So I will vouch for those. So we said we don't have highlighter, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use my eyeshadow palette here. It's called, this is the High Tides and Good Vibes palette, and it's literally one of my favorite palettes ever. I used it for my wedding and my rehearsal dinner, and I absolutely love it. It has lots of really pretty neutrals and shimmers and glitters and all kinds of good stuff, and some really pretty blues. So I'm gonna use this today for my eyeshadow as well, but I think what I might do is use this like shade right here for a highlight. Just a little bit, like just a little bit, because I don't want to go crazy, and I don't like a lot of shimmery highlighter, but you know, we want to stay on brand here. So it is called Buried Gold, is the name of this eyeshadow shade. And you know, when you're in a pinch for highlighter, it works. And I think that looks really nice. What do we think? Can we see it? Is it shiny? I think it's nice to put a little bit on my nose. And then it'll look nice against my inner corner, because that's probably what I'll use for that too. All right. So next is brows, which we all know are my favorite ever. So I did buy the Busy Gal brows, and if you use, I know I usually use Benefit brow products, but I would say it's similar to the Gimme Brow, which is a cult classic. A lot of people use that. But this is in the shade medium brown. We're gonna open her up. I'm trying to, yeah, so it has a little teeny tiny brush. That's actually pretty cool. So we're gonna give this a try. And normally I would do a little bit more with my brows if I was doing a lot of makeup, but right now I'm gonna go kind of natural. So this is good for like running out the door. Exactly what it says, Busy Gal brows, like just to add a little color to your brows so that they look tame and nice. So we're gonna try it. And it is like a tilted, angled brush. I'm not sure how I feel about. Like being super overly caught. Oh my god, this is so messy. Okay, so it looks nice and color-wise, but it's real messy. Like this John gets everywhere. Hang on, I gotta fix this. Maybe it's me, maybe I just don't really know I'm doing it, but it did not do what I wanted it to do, really. I mean, it definitely is like sticking my brows down, and it definitely gave it color. Like, I don't know if you can really tell, my brows are a little sparse. This is my natural brow, and this is the brow with the product. So, I mean, it definitely helped. I mean, I don't hate it, but I think the brushes, maybe I need to like wipe it off a little bit. Maybe I have too much product. Let's try that. And maybe I'll try in the front first so we can get those little hairs. Maybe it could very well be user error. So we did a little bit better job with this brow. She looks a little bit better. What do you think? Yeah, I think so. Let's see if we can fix this guy a little bit. I think I just had too much product on the brush when I did the first brow, and it just didn't work out for me. So, you know, she is what she is. She's there. I do like the formula of this. I'm not a huge fan of the brush. It's a little flimsy for me. Like, I don't know if we'll be able to really see, but like just me like putting it down on the brush, it's like all over the place. Like, look how wobbly that is. So I like something a little bit more firm. I'm more of a painter style makeup artist, so I don't really like things that fly all over the place. So I'm not a huge fan of this. I think it looks nice once you figure it out. All right, so now that our brows are done, I'm gonna move on to the eyes. And the first thing I wanna show you guys that I've had from Tarte for a while, and I've had a couple different brands before, is this like nude colored eye pencil. This is the Tarte Fake Awake, and it's just a nude colored eye pencil. And what I do with this is I put it on the waterline to make my eyes look bigger, since I have really small eyes. So it makes me look a little more awake. So we're gonna do that. And I know I look ridiculous, but it really does help. And it really does make my eyes look a little bit bigger, a little more awake. So I really do like that. And I use this a lot if I'm doing like a more glam eye look, or a little bit more color a little more underneath the eye to make it look a little bit more wide and awake. I don't know. I think it works. I've also used the ColourPop Honey Dude, which a lot of people use that. So that's a really good one too. But for Tarte, this one's great, and I got this one on sale a while ago. And it does have this little like spongy thing on the top. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be for, but I do use it sometimes like to clean up spots where I like got like down further. So yeah, I did curl my eyelashes off camera, and now we're gonna get into the eyeshadow. I've already showed you this palette, which I love, and that's what we're gonna use. And it's got all of these, forgive my nails, it's got all of these great colors. So we're excited to use her. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with Beach Therapy, which is this like transition color right here. And we're just gonna put that in the crease. And I'm going for a like neutral, nudie, but also like a pop of color, because that's kind of the vibe of this palette, and I really like it. So we're gonna put a little bit of that and just make sure that's blended. Get my move. Thank you. I'm getting my hair done this weekend for my birthday. I'm so excited. Actually, not this weekend, next weekend. And I'm going to do something a little crazy. Since, you know, I'm home, I work for myself. I don't have, you know, a job with a dress code or anything like that. So I can kind of do what I want. So we're excited about that. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, got this on the lid. I'm gonna go in with 𝘊𝘓𝘓, which is a really nice like dark terracotta color, and I'm also gonna put that in the crease, but like kind of deeper in the crease here, if that makes sense. Let me move this out of your way, just to kind of get it, kind of give that some depth. And then I'm also gonna just blend it out a little bit. Get in there. I'm struggling today. It is a struggle bus kind of day. Whew. Okay. Well, now I'm also not, spoiler alert, I'm not wearing my contacts, so I can't really see very well. But I try not to wear my contacts as much as I can, because my eyes are starting to reject them, which is cool. So I try to wear my glasses as much as possible, especially when I'm like working on the computer and stuff. So, but when it comes to filming, it's hard because I can't see very well. So the mirror's like this. So forgive me if I look a little cray-cray. But I think this looks pretty nice. And then I am gonna take the buried gold color that we used earlier for a highlighter and pop that on my lid. Just for a really nice. It's just such a pretty color, such a pretty neutral shimmer, like that champagne, like that goes with everything, and I want to like use it all the time. It's wonderful. This is one of my go-to palettes for neutral glam for sure, especially with all the glitter. Gotta love the glitter. I can't ever resist using the glitter. So, and this is actually, if you look at this shimmer, it's actually really glittery for a shimmer. Like it has some like flecks of glitter in it, which is really nice. But I do try to grab like whatever my transition shade is and kind of just a little bit kind of in the crease, just to get that excess. Like if you get, sometimes I get like a little bit of that lid color in my crease, and we don't want like the glitter in our crease. So I try to just kind of gently wipe that away a little bit with that transition shade. Sometimes it works, sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. in this case, I would say helped a little bit. So you can kind of see. And then I am thinking I'm going to use one of these blue colors on the bottom. So I'm going to take my really dirty pink. Disclaimer, this is not what your brushes should look like. I'm just terrible about cleaning them, but I just kind of make sure I don't have any pink on there, even though it's kind of stained. And I'm going to grab the Surf's Up color, which is that bright light blue. And I'm going to do that under my eyes. And I just kind of pack a lot of pigment on there. And then I just kind of like to dab it just to get maximum color payoff. And then I kind of smoke it out a little bit. See? And I always, like, does anybody else do this? Like when they're doing their mascara and stuff, I always have my mouth open because my eyes are so small. I'm like, please open up. I don't want to stab myself. So, you know. Another good like makeup artist trick, just be careful because you can smudge your makeup, but I like to, I have a little bit of a shaky hand. So when I'm doing stuff like this, I like to stabilize my hand by just sticking like my pinky on my face. It helps and it gives me a little bit more precision when it comes to applying anything small like this, like like liquid eyeliner and stuff like that. It really helps. I think I'm gonna go in with deep blue, which is this one on the end here, just like a little bit in the corner here, just to give the illusion that my eyes are bigger, which is what my goal always is. It's not really showing up for me. Let's see. There we go. That looks nice. Kind of like an ombre effect. And I don't really want to smoke this out as much because I want the smoke to be the lighter color. So I'm just kind of dipping my brush in there and dabbing right at the waterline. Okay, what do we think? Do we like that? I love a pop of blue. I mean, blue's my favorite color. So if I can put blue on my face somewhere, I'm happy. And I really think this is a great, simple but beachy look. I always get tons of compliments when I do my makeup like this because it's still really neutral and very simple eye look, but it stands out. And the blue on the bottom really just makes it pop, especially somebody like me with blue light colored eyes. It really makes my eyes stand out and I really like that. So we like to do that a lot. Now, really, I shouldn't be doing glitter, but I'm gonna, because why not? So I'm gonna take, what should I do? I'm gonna take the Champagne Beach color, which is obviously my favorite, if you can see that there, that middle color, that golden champagne-y color. Just a little tiny bit on the center of the lid, just to give a little extra punch. Because you know what I'm doing today? Absolutely nothing outside of my house as usual. I don't have anything to put this on. So the McDonald's drive-thru is gonna get a show today. That's pretty much where we're going with that. Okay then. So now we're done with the eyeshadow. We love her, we stand for her. So now I'm gonna move on to mascara. So I have a couple of mascaras from Tarte that I really like. The Lights Camera Lashes is a classic. You cannot go wrong with this. They also make a waterproof version of it, which I like too. I'm not really a waterproof mascara girl because I find that one, I really don't need it, and two, it does not come off. Like I cannot get it off my eyelashes, and then I find that my eyelashes are falling out and it's just a bad day. So we don't like her. But the regular one is really good. And then my most recent favorite is, the Surfer Curl, the Tarte C Surfer Curl, which y'all know I bought solely based on the name and the packaging because I am a simp for stuff like that. So I've been hanging out with my Gen Z cousin, can you tell? So we're gonna use her today, and this is the second tube of this I've bought because I really wound up absolutely loving it, even though, like I said, I just bought it because I thought it was a cool name. But here goes the wand, and it's a great everyday mascara, and I'll do one eye for you so you can see the difference here, but it just really is a nice everyday, really makes the eyes look awake, lengthens, curls, and looks really nice. You don't need a lot either. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy right now. Let's do a little nice little coat here. Make sure they're separated. And then I'm gonna show you, I didn't do the bottom yet, but like, look at that. To see the difference. Yes, no, yes, no. So I'm gonna do the other eye. I'm in a humming mood today. I don't know why. Sometimes you gotta go back in for that ASMR moment. This one is good too. Like, I find a lot of mascaras are not, either they're good on the bottom lashes and not on the top, or vice versa, but this one is nice for both. I have found, at least. Alright, so there is the mascara on, and we're gonna let that dry for a little bit. But it looks really nice. It's very comfortable wear. It doesn't get flaky, it doesn't feel yucky or anything like that. It's definitely my favorite mascara right now. Recommend, 10 out of 10. Go run, you get it. So while we're waiting for that to dry, we're gonna move on to lips. And lips, I have like about 600 Tarte lipsticks and glosses. I am a little bit obsessed with them. Especially this one, the Color Splash lipsticks. I have like 6 of them. Like, it's ridiculous. I could literally, like, they did a giveaway of the entire collection and I wanted that so bad. Like, I almost bought the whole collection myself, which is funny because I'm really not a lipstick person, especially right now. We're out still wearing masks and stuff. Like, you can't see it anyway. So it's literally, oh, I put lipstick on, take a picture, and then it's gonna just be in my mask. So, you know, what's the point? But I love a good lipstick and I love a good lip gloss. So I've got 3 of my top choices here. The first is this is like my go-to nude lipstick just in general. It's called Surf's Up. Yes, I love the name, and the packaging but it is just like, and you can see the torture that this thing has been through, but it is just the perfect nude for me. And it looks so good. And it's a little bit deeper. Like, it's not like a Your Lips Been Better color, but it's like a standout nude, and it is so pretty. I'm gonna swatch it for you. Look at that. And it's a cream formula. It's just gorgeous. I wore this for my college graduation and it was just like mind-blowing. I couldn't stop looking at myself. I was like, dang, this looks so good. Like, it's so funny. So we love her. Then we're gonna look at the Amazonian butter lipstick, which come in these little like papery packages, which is pretty cool. And they're super lightweight, great for your purse and traveling. And they have all different like little patterns and stuff. I've got one that has like little bicycles on it and stuff. But this is kind of an in-between. It looks similar like a cream, but it's almost more of a tinted lip balm. So I'm gonna swatch it next to this one for you. You can see that it's a lot more oily, a lot more shiny. It feels less like a lipstick, more like a balm. And I think this is probably what I'll wear today because I think it'll look the best with this look. It's a little bit more natural looking than a straight up lipstick. And then we've also got the H2O glosses, which I absolutely love. I have a couple of these. This one, I forget what the name of this is. It's gone. I'll have to look it up. I'll put it in the description box for the exact shade of this. But I love this. Look at the packaging on that too, like ASMR. Oh, no ASMR. Okay, they didn't. Oh yeah, there we go. I love this color. The wand is really unique and it's like flat, so it makes it really easy to apply. I'll swatch that for you. It's a really nice nude. Oh, my hair, my arm hair, the one on the end there. I did a little too low there. I got my arm hair and that really hurt. It's gonna suck to take off later, but that's a really great neutral color gloss and it looks really pretty on. And I love her, but oh no, don't get it everywhere. So we're gonna go in this color. This is in the shade Tulip. This is the Amazonian butter. It's really pretty and simple and goes with everything. And that's kind of my vibe. Like, I would say I have an entire, that little thing behind me there, I've got an entire drawer that's just lip products and it is overflowing. I can't close it. Like, it's ridiculous. And I would say about, I want to say 75 to 80% of those are nudes. I have a problem. But anyway, we're going to put this on. And right now I have on like a lip like a lip balm stuff, so that's why my lips are shiny, but there you know. And with stuff like this, I like to kind of dab it on instead of just dragging, because it kind of sinks in a little bit more. On the bottom, at least. Kind of hard to do on the top. Oh my god, I made a humongous mess. Does anybody else suck at putting lipstick on? Because it's a problem for me. Remember Miranda sings? I feel like I literally look like her every time I put lipstick on. It is just horrendous. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm terrible at it. It's probably why I don't wear it that much. And I stick to lip glosses because I can't really, it's kind of hard to mess up lip gloss. But, alright. But there she is. I love it. And it's so comfortable. Like, it looks like you're wearing almost like, it looks like a really shiny or like a lipstick with a gloss on top. Like, it looks really nice, but it's very comfortable to wear. It doesn't feel like you're really wearing anything but a lip balm. And I really, really enjoy those. I definitely would get more colors than that. I have a couple of those. All of those lip products are in my top tier lip products overall, not just for this brand. So definitely check those out. But yeah, I think we're done. I think we're gonna spray. This is not Tarte, sorry y'all. I don't have one. I wasn't gonna buy a whole thing of this. I have like 80 of them. This one is the In Beauty Project Power Up. I got this from BoxyCharm, I think, but it's good. This is our finished look in all Tarte. What do we think? Do we love her? We love her. I love Tarte. It's one of my favorite makeup companies from day one of me getting really into makeup. I've always bought products from them. I have never had anything I didn't like from them. I really appreciate what they stand for, their mottos, that they are cruelty free. They try to use natural ingredients and things like that. They're all about the environment. I also really love their aesthetic. I think that the C line and like all of that stuff like that is totally up my alley, and they're smart. I mean, they're getting my attention based on the aesthetic that I'm like, oh, that's totally me. Like, come on, like, how could I not buy this? Like, I have another one that's a mermaid, a shell, literally a mermaid. Like, how could I pass that up? Even if I didn't love the shadows that much, I do. I use that all the time. You've seen it before. But like, how can I not get that? So, you know, they're really smart marketing to people like us that are looking for the neutrals, the natural, but still fun. I want to have fun with my makeup. I don't want it to be boring. I want to be able to do a neutral eye look and still have a little fun with it, you know? So I really appreciate all of these products. I really liked everything I tried. Even the eyebrow stuff, even though it took me, there was a little bit of a learning curve with that one because it is very different from anything that I've used before for my eyebrows. But I really like it. I really do enjoy it. It looks really good. My brows have stayed like there. So I really like that. The foundation, it's not my favorite foundation ever, but I do like it. My skin looks good. Like, it looks good. I mean, my skin looks nice. I've got a little bit of creasing. It's a little dry, but it's not my all-time favorite foundation in the world, but I don't hate it. I'll definitely use it again. The concealer, we know I love. Let's see what else. The blush, this is gorgeous. I mean, I love the Amazonian clay blushes. They're always nice. This color was unexpected. I couldn't tell that I was gonna love it in the pan because it was a little bit lighter, and I don't tend to gravitate towards lighter blushes because I am more on the tan side, and I like a really bright blush. But I really like that quirky color. The highlighter, we did this, I'm trying to remember. We did in here, which, you know, we love this palette. I love. I'm sorry if I'm blinding you. I'm looking at my camera and seeing me flashing light at you. But the eyeshadows, I mean, you can't go wrong with those. Love that. Mascara, we love. The lips, we love. I mean, I pretty much loved everything. I would say out of everything, my least favorite was the foundation, but I don't really wear foundation that much anymore. So anything that kind of creases on me or cakes or anything, I'm like, nope. So, but it is a nice foundation. It's a nice medium to full coverage foundation. It looks good on my skin. Where I'm noticing issues that I don't like is where I tend to be dry, which is like in my chin and around my nose. and also it's sinking into my fine lines around my mouth and on my forehead, things that probably only I will ever notice. So, you know, if you are really sensitive about stuff like that, maybe this one isn't for you, but if you're looking for a lightweight, medium coverage, it's very comfortable foundation, try it. I mean, I've never tried the Amazonian Clay foundation, but a lot of people rave about that, so maybe check that out. But yeah, I think that's all I've got today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that maybe Tarte will see this, because I would absolutely adore and be honored to work with them at some point, since they are my all-time favorite makeup brand. But if you did enjoy this different kind of video doing all one brand of makeup, please let me know in the comments. Tell me what you thought. What can I do different? What can I do better? What do you want to see from me? Do you want me to do all drugstore, all Premier, something of that nature? Or a drugstore brand that's a little bit more inexpensive? Let me know. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, because I know a lot of you are watching and you're not subscribed. So please hit that subscribe button. It only takes a second and it really helps me out a lot. And also, if you do love these videos and you want to see them as soon as I upload them, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be notified as soon as that goes up. So with that being said, I guess I will hope to see you next time. Bye.